Hi, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. We're down in the bar. Tonight, it's not going to be a tasting. It's going to be an inventory of all my whiskeys, and I've got some rums and stuff in here too. I've had some requests for people asking if I'd do a what's in my collection. So here you go. I'll try not to make this too long. Tonight, we're drinking some Four Roses small batch. It's a great bourbon, neat with ice, however you like to drink it. Cheers. So tonight I made an inventory of everything I've got. I had to put it on paper. Total bottle count right now is 137 bottles. Bourbons I've got 58, ryes 5, 21 scotches, 6 Irish, 3 Canadian, 2 Japanese. I've got a few bottles of rums, a few bottles of vodkas, and a couple tequilas. My top shelf up here is all bourbons. I've got Evan Williams, Wathans, E.H. Taylor, single barrel, Elmer T. Lee, couple bottles of single barrel up here. Willet bourbon, couple bottles of Eagle Rare. The one in the back is a store pick I got over in Oregon. A couple bottles of Blanton's. Henry McKenna 10-year bottle and bond, great bourbon. And Elijah Craig 18-year. Behind the Elijah Craig up here is Jack Daniel's barrel proof single barrel. A couple bottles of Stag. Here's an old Rip 10-year. 12-year Lot B Van Winkle, and I've got another one behind it. Here's a Pappy 23. William LaRue Weller. I've got a couple bottles of that I've won in our lotteries. Booker's, Basil Hayden's, Old Tub, Woodford Reserve, a couple different varieties, a double oak, really good. 1792 up in the back there, some Knob Creek in the back. Russell's Reserve, moving down to the second shelf. Some tequilas, Dominican Rum, Kirk and Sweeney. It's a 23-year-old rum. It's probably the best rum I've ever had in my life. It is fantastic. Some Bushmills Irish whiskeys are right here. Redbreast, Tullamore Teeling's a great Irish as well. It's a 16-year Bushmills here. Some Japanese. I've got a Hibiki and a Nika. Both are phenomenal. I like the Nika a little better. And then moving on from the Japanese, this is all Scotch. So I've got your Glen, some Johnny Walkers, Glenmorangie, Tomatin, Springbank, 10-year, Old Pulteney, a couple different varieties of Lafroig, Lagavulin 16, Ardbeg, Aberlour Abuna, Glenfarclas, and then from here over is my Glenlivet collection. It's what I really started drinking most. When I got into Scotch, I loved Glenlivets. It's very fruity, it's easy on the palate, it's very buttery. I've got all the varieties from 12-year, 15, 18, the Nadora, a 16-year in the back, a 21, and a Glenlivet 25-year. The 25 it's as incredible as you would think it would be. It's really, really smooth. They really took their time in picking out in the barrels, and it's just a phenomenal whiskey. On the bottom, bourbons, Old Forester, Stranahan's, Jim Beam, of course, some local whiskeys, Idaho, Stranahan's out of Colorado, Montana, Wild Turkey, Ezra Brooks, Buffalo Trace, of course, is a staple, Larceny, Old Fitz, the Weller line, all of them, 12-year, the 107, the Special Reserve, some old bottles and new bottles, Maker's Mark, of course, and then I've got my ryes on the end. My latest acquisition is the Kentucky Owl 11-year rye. I had to special order them. I tried it the other day. It's really good. It's a decent rye. Pretty spendy. It's a little on the high side, so it's not something you're going to drink often. But like a special occasion, or you want to make a really, really great old fashioned, I'm going to definitely make one of those with that because I think it's going to go very well in that that cocktail. Cheers. Let's see what else. I could go into some of the easier scotches, like I was saying, the Glenlivet, really good. If you have any whiskeys or any scotches, whiskeys at all, or even the rums I have, if there's something you want me to do a tasting on, I've got some tastings lined up I'm going to be doing anyway. But if there's something you see or that you want me to do, definitely put a comment down at the bottom. And always remember, like and subscribe. Get some views up, get some more subscribers. I'm almost at 50. It's kind of a big deal to me, but 50 is cool. I'm heading for just little bits at a time. So I'm going to do some tastings probably next week. Probably a Scotch, I'm thinking. I might do a tasting of one of the Ardbeg maybe, because it's a great Scotch. I haven't had any for a while, so I think that's next on the list. Anyway, check out the variety back here. Send some comments on the bottom if you want me to try one, or if you have questions. I'll definitely pull them down and we can talk more about them in depth. I didn't want this video to be too long because there's quite a bit of bottles and I can go on and on, but I'll probably do another video here shortly. This was mostly just my whiskey collection. Cheers.